Hello, my friends, and welcome to my segment of Pouring from Coast to Coast. Now, Britta has issued a very interesting challenge to us. It's multifaceted. We are to use no more than 4 colors, leave negative space, and incorporate texture into our pour. So, I have a 3-part plan for this canvas, and I'm going to be doing one section, and I'll have to let it dry before I move on to the other. And you will see the video all in one swoop, though. I've got a 10 by 20 inch canvas here, and the first part, which I'm doing today, is a swipe on about this much, a little less than half of the canvas. My colors are white, black, gold, and phthalo blue. I'm using the Liquitex Basics paints. I'll put the recipe down below, but I love these paints. If I ever use up my other types of paints, those are the only ones I'll use. So I'm going to turn the canvas this way because it's easier to swipe towards you. So my base coat is a combination of black and phthalo blue. So it's a dark, dark blue. My swipe colors are a light blue, which I mixed with white and just a drop of the phthalo, and gold. And then I'm going to use white, Australian Floetrol white to swipe with. So let's get to work. It doesn't matter how neat I am at this end of it because the texture is going to overlap what goes in that area. All right. I don't believe I've tried a swipe with these paints, so I'm looking forward to seeing what it works, how it works out. All right, so I've got some light blue, which I've mixed with the white and the phthalo. A strip of that across. I'm not going to put too much paint here because I want to leave some negative space if possible, although I know on that end I will have negative space. And gold. And now I have some Australian Floetrol and Titanium White. And I'm just going to run a line of that and then swipe. And here we go. I really like the appearance of this down here, so I'm tilting up this way because this top will get, I think, get covered over by the texture I'll be applying. soften that off. Okay. Alrighty, this is thoroughly dry now, so it's time to move on to step 2 of my 3-part process. I've already laid down my base coat. I'm going to do a Dutch pour in this little section here. Then when that's dry, I'll come back and add my texture to the center. So this color is just white, and then I added a little bit of the dark background to it. And then I've got the white, gold, and I don't think I want to use this blue on there. It just looks funny to me. So I'm going to skip that. I'm going to do white, gold, and the dark for my colors. Now my gold completely disappeared from here. I'm thinking it's a semi-transparent color, so I'll try it up here, but I'll definitely incorporate it into my texture area. But here we go. Just kind of do a messy, chaosy kind of thing. I don't need too much paint. And I'll try applying the gold last to see if that helps it make an appearance. And here we go. Okay, that's all I'm going to do to that. Still have my negative space. The gold is just not strong enough with these other colors, but that's okay. I kind of blew this down because I don't want a big ridge, although it's not going to matter too much because of the texture I'll be adding. So I'll let this dry, and then we'll come back with step 3 and finish it up. All right. Part 2 is done, dry. You can see the gold in there, which I'm happy about. I did add some flourishes with my skewer to fancy up the edges of that. Then I took a white charcoal pencil and drew some guidelines for me where my texture area is going to be. And now I'm going to take a glue gun and fill that up with lines of glue. All right, I must apologize. I ran out of glue and I paused to get some more, and then I didn't hit record and I continued. So anyway, I did learn something from it. I finished up my gluing, let that dry, and then I painted a couple coats with black. The fluid paint was not, wasn't going on as well, so I used the Artist Loft black instead. Went on a couple of coats, gave me good coverage. If I were to do this again, I would definitely paint the background first before applying the glue, and then put another coat or two on top, because it took me a long time to get in all the little nooks and crannies to get good coverage, and so that was a pain in the neck. I also picked out the little hairs you get with a glue gun with tweezers, and that was a bit tedious. So it wasn't hard, just a little time consuming. So now the final step is I'm going to take this gold and I'm going to take a sponge applicator and go over it with gold to enhance the texture. So I've got a little palette here. I'll pour some gold on, hopefully. Yes, there we go. Doesn't take much. And here we go. I should start on the side. See if I like it. I did run the texture down the side. I think you saw that part. Yeah, now I don't care that I'm covering up the black. I mean, I won't be covering up completely, but I kind of like the gold showing through. Black is back as well. Do you see that? Oh, I like that. Okay, let's move on to the front here. Oh, and I also took the fine paintbrush and painted, you know, along the edge here. That was a bit of a pain in the neck too. Not hard, just time consuming. Oh, I'm liking this. Shall I zoom in? Maybe I should zoom in. Yeah, by having that black underneath there, it I think it really gives a nice richness. I wouldn't want it solid gold. Be careful on the edge there. I want to give it coverage, but I don't want to go into the other part there. But you can see this is going quite fast. Okay. I can see a little spot here where I missed with the black. I'll just use the paintbrush on the side there. It's catching the light. I can tell by the glare that I don't have good coverage there, but and that, I believe, is it. I'm already zoomed in, but let me take you in for a closer look. I'll to this. See the whole thing. And here we go. I got my negative space, 4 colors, and texture. And a glare. There we go. Thank you, Britta, for this challenge. I'm pretty pleased with it. It was pretty easy, and I might explore the texture again sometime. I've not done that before in my paintings. It has not interested me, to be quite honest, but I don't know, kind of like that. Okay, friends, thanks for watching. See you next time.